a day in my life as Lyceum student. So for today's video guys, come spend the day with me as we will be watching a movie at Rodalsa Hall, Liceo de Cagayan University as part of our art appreciation activity. So what are you waiting for? Mata na diha kay mga donata! So before we start with our day, nagmuni-muni pa na siya diha, nag-cellphone, and of course, nibangon na kay magluto na ta para pag tanaw na to niya di ta katulgon and dili ta gutumon. So nagkaon na ta diha mga unta ninyo. By the way guys, a brief background lang sa atong event karon is the Cine Europa. It is a film festival that showcases movies from different European countries. And its goal is to introduce audiences to European culture, history, traditions, and different styles of filmmaking through meaningful and award-winning films. So, gitagaan tag opportunity nga makakita sa ilahang movie in person. And of course, we are so thankful to our advisor nga gi-introduce din niya and naami na gain nga knowledge about this event. Daga na kay kog yaw-yaw, unya wala na ko kabalo nga nag-makeup na day ko dira. So nag-skincare lang ko and then nag-simple makeup. So narao, boom, muna na siya. Nagpagwapa na siya. Kay syempre, dili sad ta gusto nga moadto ta sa eskwelahan nga bati kay tag nawong. So tabunan sad nato ang atong mga dili dapat makita. So mao na ni ang finished product. Finished look guys. So simple ra gid kaayo na siya kay simple lang pug mo makeup. And then pag mulakaw na ta karon is boom, outfit check. So pasensya na sa background dira, ayaw na nagpansin na. Ang pansinon dapat ninyo ang ako ang simple outfit. Kay mo magyud na ang reason nga nung nag-outfit check ta dira. Nagpagwapa-gwapa na siya kay magsakay na siya sikad karon. Tuara, nagsakay na siya sikad. Late na gyud na dira. Dili lang gyud halata nga late pero nagdali-dali na siya. So mao to nagsakay na ko og minibus. By the way guys, I'm from Taguluan, Misamis Oriental and ako ang school is naa sa Cagayan de Oro City. So mag-travel pa ko for about 1 hour or in 30 minutes depending sa traffic. So parehas ana traffic na late na gyud ko ana, wala na ako kabaloon sa kong buhaton pero wala ko'y mabuhat isod pug mulupad. Mauto nakaabot na ko sa Gaisano Mall. Pag abot sa Gaisano Mall, nagbaklay-baklay na ko. Nagbaklay ko dara, it's because medyo distance pa ang sakayanan sa jeep from Gaisano Mall to Gaisano City. So nakasakay na ko dara and malas lang gyud because walay pasahero. So nagulat-hulat ko dara kadali kay basin na anay manakay para manlarga na ta. And tadaan! Nakalantaw na ko. Wala na ako gi-videohan ang ako ang pagnaong or pagbaklay sa Rodalsa Hall because nagdagan-dagan na ko ana kay late na gyud kaayo ko and according to my classmates nag-start na gyud daw ang movie. Kani nga scene is very emotional. Grabe kaayo ang mga luha ni girl. Tsada gyud kaayo ni siya nga movie. It's entitled Gloria. After that, I'm done. We're done. This is my classmate, Ivy, and mo ni akong mga kauban. Yeah, hello guys. So, nag-video di ko dara or nag-picture me for attendance. Manguli na dayon mi ana taod-taod guys. Hala, nagpagwapa pa siya. Bisag ngit-ngit kaayo. Mao to, picture. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ato, mana siya pagwapa. Manguli na dayon mi. Nakoy giingon daraan ako. Nakagawas na mi guys. Mana akong giingon. Ako lang gi-mute kay syempre nag-VM man ta dani. Yung sa may pulo sa tong VM no. Ang ako ang mga kauban dugay kaayo mambaklay. Pag gawas na mo mag-adton ta mi sa comfort room. But mao ni akong gibuhat. Nag-video ko sa campus. Very nice kayong Liceo guys. Grabe gid ka nice ang Liceo. So kung gusto mo mag-enroll, enroll na. Before ko ni uli, nihapit ko sa National Bookstore kay magpalit kog notebook. After na kog buy og notebook, ni uli na dayon ko. And by the way, dili ko mo uli sa Taguluan karon, dadto lang sa ako sa Kauswagan. It's because naapatay day 2 sa atuang movie. Hi guys! So, nakaulit na ko and magpahulay na ko kay nakainis na food ko and I'm done with day 1. So, tomorrow is the day 2 na and I will watch another movie together with my classmates and yeah, abangan nyo na lang guys! Share na kayo ang movie but bye! Today is the day 2 of film. So, padulong na ko sa school. So, we'll update you guys later. Bye! After watching, finally, it's a wrap! Manguli na mi ani. I'm with my friends also. Hi guys! So, I'm home now and for today, I want you to listen to my reaction or reflection video regarding the film that we've watched. Hi! Before watching Gloria, I thought it would only focus on classical music because of its historical setting. But as the story continued, I realized that it was much deeper than that. It was not only about music, but also about freedom, courage, and giving women the opportunity to express themselves despite living in a society that constantly limited them. One of the parts that I really liked was Teresa's character. Even though she was only treated as a maid and was often ignored, she never lost the talent that she had inside. I liked how the discovery of the pianoforte became the turning point not only for her but also for the other girls. Through music, they slowly found the courage to speak for themselves and prove that women were also capable of creating something beautiful and meaningful. Another thing that caught my attention was how the film showed the reality of women during that time. They had very little freedom, and most decisions were controlled by people who had power, especially the governor and the people managing the institution. Watching this made me appreciate how different life is today and reminded me that many of the rights women enjoy now came after years of struggle. What I also appreciated was that the film introduced me to a part of Italy's history that I honestly didn't know before. It made me realize that there were many talented women whose abilities were hidden simply because of the society they lived in. If I had one small criticism, it would be that the movie left me wanting more. As I became more attached to Teresa and the other girls, I wished there were a few more scenes that show their journey together and how they continued to grow through music. I was actually satisfied with the ending because it showed that they finally gained the freedom they had been fighting for, and seeing them reach Switzerland made the ending feel hopeful and meaningful. I just enjoyed the story so much that I wanted to spend more time with the characters before it ended. And lastly, I really enjoyed watching Gloria because it combined history, music, and an inspiring message. More than being a musical film, it reminded me that talent should never depend on the person's gender or social status. Sometimes, all someone needs is one opportunity to be seen and heard. Before watching The Dance Club, I honestly thought it was just going to be a movie about dancing and entertainment. But as the story continued, I realized that dancing was only one part of the film. It was actually about people who were carrying different emotional struggles and how they find comfort, confidence, and healing through friendship and self-expression. The story follows Johannes, who's still a psychology intern. and Raquel, a performance artist. Together, they form a dance club where people who are facing different personal challenges can express themselves freely. Every member has their own story and their own struggles, but instead of judging one another, they support and encourage each other. That is one of the things that I appreciated the most about the film. What I really liked was how the characters used dancing as their way of expressing emotions. Some of the scenes were funny because they would dance in front of the people or places connected to their problems. While I was laughing at those moments, I also realized that those dances were much deeper than they looked. For them, dancing was not simply for fun. It was their way of facing their fears, releasing their emotions, and slowly moving forward. Another thing that stood out to me was how welcoming everyone in the group was. No one judged another person's struggles, and no one made anyone feel different or left out. They accepted each other despite their differences. And I think that kind of support is something many people need in real life. It showed that healing becomes easier when people feel accepted instead of being criticized. I also admired how confident the characters became as the story progressed. One of them said that they no longer cared about what other people thought of them, and I think that was a very powerful message. Sometimes, people are afraid to express themselves because they worry about being judged. This movie reminded me that if something helps us heal, grow, and become better people without hurting others, we should not always let other people's opinions stop us. One lesson I learned from this film is that everyone is fighting a battle that we may not know about. Instead of judging people because they act differently, we should try to understand them first. We all have different ways of coping with problems. And for the characters in this movie, dance became the language that helped them express feelings they couldn't easily put into words. I really love this movie. It made me laugh, but it also made me think about mental health, acceptance, and the importance of having people who support you. More than being a film about dancing, I think it is a story about finding freedom, confidence, and hope through friendship, creativity, and being true to yourself.